A very special guest today, Annette Funicello. I welcome you this morning.
Thank you.
You know, watching that clip, we were all kind of singing the ska all morning.
Yeah. Yes, it's a catchy little song.
That was you and Frankie Avalon re-met on the beach after 20 years.
Back to the beach. Yeah, something like 22, 23 years.
Was that weird for you to start doing that again? A little deja vu.
Oh, definitely. That's exactly how I felt when I walked onto the sand the very first time. It's like, I've been here before. This is happening to me again. Yeah, it was deja vu.
Are you ever going to do that again? I mean, are you going to continue in movies?
Well, there's talks of a sequel, a possible sequel. There's talks of a possible television series for Frankie and me. So there's a lot of things in the works, but nothing that's definite yet. You
know, sitting here with you, being this close, you look so young. You look so much like you did when you started those movies.
Oh,
both you and Frankie do. That's amazing.
Thank you. He looks absolutely terrific. He's got 8 children. He looks like one of his teenage sons.
You have 3.
He really does. I have 3, yes.
Have you kept close over the years, you and Frankie?
Yeah. Yeah, we have. He's my daughter's godfather. And, yeah, he's real special to the whole family.
How much a part of your life now is your Mouseketeer background?
How special is it to me? It's very, very special. So many people say to me, I suppose you don't want to talk about those ears and Walt Disney, and that's not the case at all, because if it were not for that gentleman, I wouldn't be where I am today. And if it weren't for those ears, you know, none of this really would have come about. So I just have fond, fond memories.
How many years were you a Mouseketeer? You started when you were 12 years old.
Right, and we only had 3 years of original shows, and then they went right into repeats. So everybody thought it was on for 9 or 10 years.
It seems like so many more.
Doesn't it, though? I know, 3.
You have 3 children. The oldest is 22.
Right.
A girl.
That's my daughter, Gina. And then I have an 18-year-old boy, Jackie. And my baby boy just turned 13. I've got 2 teenage boys at home.
Are they familiar with your work? I mean, do they know you're Annette Funicello, the Mouseketeer, and the Back to the Beach type mom?
Not so much as a Mouseketeer, because they really haven't seen any of the shows. We don't get the Disney Channel, so they've just seen sort of
Shame
bits and
on
pieces.
you.
Well, we can't get it in our area. We're sort of up in the hills. The beach pictures, yes, they're repeated all the time. And on this last one, you know, they read the script. They were so my 2 older ones worked for 3 days on Back to the Beach with me, just as extras, you know, no pay or anything, just for the fun of it. And they were very much involved with me and came to the beach to visit me as much as they could for moral support. I mean, there was Mom freezing, just freezing.
What month did you shoot that in?
February and March.
Oh, wow.
It was so cold and raining a lot of, just drizzling, but bitter cold.
Do they make fun of you as, you know, little beach bunny dancing around doing the ska, or I could just see a kid.
We laugh. Oh, yeah, we laugh so hard. I mean, my daughter laughs mostly at my white skin. She goes, Mom, your legs are embarrassing. You know, go to one of these home tanning salons. She cracks up when she sees my legs. Well, I'm just real light-skinned, even though I'm Italian. We have such a good time together. We really do. And I'm a newlywed. My husband and I have been married 20 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, we were talking earlier about your cooking abilities.
I love to cook.
And your husband said he's just a wee bit better.
Better than I am. I knew he would say that. But he is. He's very good. He's a rancher, and he makes these wonderful cowboy potatoes, and just the way he seasons steaks and everything. Pretty good.
What would Walt Disney say about you right now if he met you? You were very close.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
When you were we were. I think Mr. Disney would have been very proud of my accomplishments, because I have always kept the thought of him in the back of my mind with everything I've ever accepted. Would he have liked this? Would he have wanted me to do that? And the same thing with my children. Would they be proud of seeing me on the screen? Would they be able to show this to their children? I think Walt Disney would have okayed it all.
And he would have okayed you not wearing a bikini, obviously, in the ska dance. You opted not to wear a 2-piece.
Right, yes, because he had made this request of me many, many years ago when he had full script approval of the other beach pictures. And I remembered his words, And I just chose not to.
Well, you look great no matter how you were dressed on the beach. And we sure enjoy all your things.
Thank you.
What we're going to enjoy next is your cooking. You're going to make a great pesto pizza. So stay with us.
Brand new venture.
Okay, and we'll be right back with cooking and Annette.
We live in an age.
Over to our kitchen. Annette Funicello is now going to show us how to make an easy pesto pizza. Armanino Foods.
Armanino, yes, that's the name of the company. There's a line of frozen pasta sauces. And this is one of them, the pesto sauce that we're going to be making today. And there's a tomato basil. And there is, what's the other terrific one?
Anyone in the audience?
Basil.
What is that?
Primavera sauce, yes.
How did you become involved in this food line?
Well, the president of the company, Bill Armanino, has been a friend for a long, long time, and he contacted me and asked if I would like to join forces with him. So I'm a stockholder now, and I'm on the board.
Okay.
Doing PR work.
Can you show us how easy this is, and then we can get some tasting
You
out
bet.
of the way.
Now, you can take any refrigerated pizza bread and just spread it in your pan here. Use your fingers. Take a little bit of olive oil. Just dab some on.
Do you always cook with olive oil, being Italian?
I love olive oil.
Yeah.
You know, I really do. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use just any cooking oil. Then once again, use your fingers and kind of smear it evenly. Okay? My children love this, by the way.
Well, your 13-year-old was the guy that really said that this was
He was
good.
the official sampler.
Yeah.
Now, you get one of the small 8-ounce mozzarellas, and you grate it, of course. And you spread this all over. This is just about 8 ounces.
Now, when you go home and you make this, do you make it or does your husband make it?
He's a pretty good cook.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good cook. And, you know, this is so easy to make that the kids can make it, too, and that's what's fun. And then this is about 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, okay? So we're just going to
Fresh Parmesan cheese.
Fresh Parmesan cheese, of course.
Of course.
Very Italian smelling, isn't it?
This is going to be our breakfast this morning.
That's right. I usually have pasta for breakfast. Now what we're going to do, too, is put the pesto sauce all over.
Okay.
These are microwavable. You can stick them right in the micro. And it's very, you know, for the working mother or father.
Wow, I can sure smell the garlic.
Isn't it good? Isn't it wonderful and fresh? So I'm just going to spread that with the spatula.
Now, you can make pizza, you can make fish dishes,
You can
chicken.
experiment, that's right. You can put this over chicken, fish, steak, anything you want. And it just always comes out. You know what I do? I use it as a dip, too.
Oh, what do you dip in it? Breads or?
Bread, crackers, chips.
I'm big on
really
chips
wonderful.
and dip.
Now just make this sort of go out to the edges.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to stick this in the oven?
Yeah.
You bake it at 425 for 10 to 12 minutes.
Oh, no time at all. Great after-school snack, maybe?
Oh, you said it, yeah.
Okay. Now, you made one earlier.
Yeah, it's ready to come out. Yeah. Doesn't it smell good,
it
too?
does.
And wait till you taste it.
Serve me up.
Do you want to have a crust, or do you want to have more of the inside?
I'll have the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, try this.
This is so rude. No one out there can eat with us.
I know,
But
they can't even taste it.
darn it, we're just going to have to do it.
Let me take the crust piece. Isn't it good?
Yes, very good.
Isn't it?
Okay, we're not going to be too selfish as not to give you a recipe. If you want a recipe of Annette Funicello's pizza, pesto, give us an envelope, self-addressed stamped envelope at @9 Recipes, P.O. Box 36, San Jose. I'm talking with my mouth full.
It's okay.
I have to swallow. Thanks so much for joining us, Annette.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And do another movie so we can watch you again.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I will.
Easier said than done sometimes. Okay.
Right.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow.